Preface. One gray morning, the first snow began to fall in the valley of the Moomins. It fell softly and quietly, and in a few hours everything was white. Moomintroll stood on his doorstep and watched the valley nestle beneath its winter blanket. Tonight, he thought, we shall settle down for our long winter sleep. All Moomintrolls go to sleep about November. This is a good idea, too, if you don't like the cold and the long winter darkness. Shutting the door behind him, Moomintroll stole into his mother and said, "The snow has come." "I know," said Moomin Mamma. "I've already made up all the beds with the warmest blankets. You're to sleep in the little room under the eaves with Sniff." "But Sniff snores so horribly," said Moomintroll. "Couldn't I sleep with Snufkin instead?" "As you like, dear," said Moomin Mamma. "Sniff can sleep in the room that faces east." So the Moomin family, their friends, and all their acquaintances began solemnly and with great ceremony to prepare for the long winter. Moomin Mamma laid the table for them on the veranda, but they only had pine needles for supper. It's important to have your tummy full of pine if you intend to sleep all winter. When the meal was over, and I'm afraid it didn't taste very nice, they all said goodnight to each other, rather more carefully than usual, and Moomin Mamma encouraged them to clean their teeth. Then Moomin Papa went round and shut all the doors and shutters and hung a mosquito net over the chandelier so that it wouldn't get dusty. Then everyone crept into his bed, making a cozy nest for himself, pulled his blanket over his ears, and thought of something nice. But Moomintroll sighed a little and said, "I'm afraid we shall waste an awful lot of time." "Don't worry," answered Snufkin. "We shall have wonderful dreams, and when we wake up it'll be spring." Mumbled Moomintroll sleepily, but he had already drifted away into a hazy dream world. Outside, the snow fell, thick and soft. It already covered the steps and hung heavily from the roofs and eaves. Soon, Moomin House would be nothing but a big, round snowball. The clocks stopped ticking one by one. Winter had come.